Hey everyone, welcome to the Rooster Teeth podcast. I'm Gus.
I'm Eric.
I'm Barbara.
No!
Nope.
I'm James.
And I'm Gus. We're off to a great start. It's Monday. It's a holiday week. It's a short week. Everyone's getting loopy.
Oh, thank God.
Getting all your hard work in. That's the one. Cheers, Barbara.
Cheers.
It's the one downside about taking time off is all the work you have to do ahead of time to get caught up in anticipation of not being able to work. So it's like double work this week.
Yeah.
Less work later in the week.
We should do that every week so that we could always take the second half of the week off.
No.
Whoa. That's
Although that would be
awesome.
miserable
That's
because
dangerous.
yeah.
Don't listen to them, Barbara. That's a good idea. Let's work like crazy Monday through Wednesday, and then we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4-day weekend.
I like that. 3-day work week, 4-day weekend. I feel like that's a way better balance.
Let's do it.
Of course it is, because it's less. It's an unachievable amount of less work. So yeah, you know what I like? I like 1 day and then 6 days off.
Whoa!
Ooh,
Why don't we do that?
revolutionary.
Why don't we do that? It's way
Bernie
better.
Sanders over here.
How about we just
Yo.
stop working and just all live for nothing? No capitalism, no anything. Everything is
Awful
free.
land.
Everyone is equal.
Hang on just a second. I'm getting work slacks. Hey, Christian, I cannot approve the ad for Red Web.
Stop
I
it.
am on the
Stop it.
podcast.
Okay, right
Thanks,
now.
man.
Tell them
I
to
had
message
a-
me. I'll handle it.
I had a really strange dream about Bernie Sanders the other day. I dreamt that I think I'm going crazy from quarantine and being locked in the house all the time.
Just now?
I dreamt, no, it's been ongoing, but I dreamt that my wife and I read a news article that the best French fries in America were at Bernie Sanders rallies. And it just so happened there was going to be a Bernie Sanders rally in the western part of Austin.
Oh my
So we were
gosh.
lost in the car driving around looking for a Bernie Sanders rally so we could have French fries at the rally. The best French fries in America, according to the article we read in my dream.
So I like figuring out dreams and then figuring out like the reach of the dreams, like how much of it doesn't exist in the reality. So like obviously we have why would the best French fries be at a Bernie Sanders rally? Number two, why was Bernie Sanders having a rally? Like there's all these dream elements. I'm just curious, do you like French fries outside of dreams that much that you would travel someplace to go to try the best ones?
Yes. If
Okay,
it was
so
the
that
best
was
French fries in the United States and it was like within a quick drive in the Austin area, absolutely.
Gus,
Yeah.
what are your favorite French fries? Like, what are your ideal French fries?
That's a good question. I like crinkle fries. You know who has really good French fries? Well, there's two different kinds. I think Mighty Fine and Hilbert's have some of the best French fries in Austin.
I knew you were going to say Mighty Fine. I knew it before the words came out of your little
They're
mouth.
good.
I knew exactly what you were going to
You're
say.
really good.
Well,
So Mighty Fine is like kind of a thin crinkle fry, but Hilbert's is like a thick cut steak fry. They're both good.
I got to have a thinner fry. I can't do thick fries. That's just potatoes. I can't do just straight up. It's potato. Oh, we fried potatoes and then the inside is just too much potatoes. It's like,
I agree.
I rarely have them, but I really like I think they're from Jack in the Box. It's like the curly fries that have like a seasoning on them. Maybe it's not Jack in the Box.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, they got them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Those are good.
I like. You gotta do something else with fries to entertain me. Something else.
Yeah.
You ever see the
Well,
videos where they put it on a spit and they slice the potato and they pull it out and it like has like a swizzle
Yes.
and then they deep fry that. That I would go to a Bernie Sanders rally across the state for.
In chat, Ace8730 says waffle fries, baby. That's right. We forgot. We neglected to talk about
interesting.
waffle fries. Waffle fries are also excellent.
I'm about waffle fries. I like it. I like a fry that's been fried just a little bit too long, so you get like a little bit of burned, and then some of them are a little too oily, and that's why I like Casino El Camino for all my French fry needs.
They're good. Yeah.
I don't know
God,
why,
I'm gonna
but
eat them forever.
Trevor he's not weird about food usually, but he's weird about French fries that have like the still potato part of the fry on it. Where
Oh,
Still
like a natural
potato
cut,
part.
What do
like,
you mean?
like a natural skin.
Oh, yeah.
nubbins,
Like
those
you mean the
little,
skin?
Dark spots
little-
of
it's
the
just
who's he
potato.
what's it? It could be anything. I don't want it on there.
What the fuck else could it be?
I'll eat it
What do you
down like
mean?
a
give
like
him
an apple
give him
to
an
the
earphone,
to the
Barbara.
core.
Barbara,
Yeah.
give him a headphone.
Yeah.
I've been instructed to give you an
Can we
Here we
update
go.
the lowers to make sure
Hey,
Trevor's
hey, Trevor, it's Eric. James, please hold your
All right,
questions.
go ahead,
until the
Eric.
end. Hey,
James
Trevor,
here.
it's Eric.
Eric's gonna tell you
Eric.
something real quick, Trevor.
It's Trevor.
This is James. Eric's
Hey,
gonna talk
I
to you
got-
real
Hey
quick.
James, this is
And
Trevor.
hey, James, thanks for that intro. So, hey, Trevor, it's me, Eric.
Hey, me, Eric.
Real quick question. You said the ends could be anything. What the fuck does that mean?
Listen, I don't have any fries here to demonstrate, but it's not always the skin at the end of it. Sometimes it's a mysterious dark bit that I don't know where it came from. I don't know what's going on there. It could be some sort of fungal patch from wherever the fry was sourced. I don't know where these fries are sourced from.
It's all potato.
I gotta go with Barbara on this one. It's all potato.
No. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Trevor on this one because I think you ever see a potato that's on the verge of going bad.
Yeah.
And it starts sprouting or whatever. It always sprouts from those spots. So if you're not careful, you're gonna get a sprouted potato and it's gonna be going bad. And you're eating it on your fry.
Which does what? You just described it that, well, you might get a little bit of a sprouted part and then no consequence because it's all just a potato.
Well, but
you just bite down to
not
that
what
and then
I
throw
bought.
it away.
It's more than what I bought.
It doesn't matter though, because then I just get more fries because he doesn't want to eat.
No, I don't let you have those. That's
if you don't want those. Say you get like a wedge, like a potato wedge, because I feel like this is more. We're leaning into wedge category more than we are in fry category. If we're getting like the skin and stuff still on there. So say we have a wedge. Is there a world, Trevor, where you nibble up to the edge and then hand the edge to Barbara for her to finish?
No, I do. I like the potato skins where the vitamins are, as my dad says. But it's those little spots, man. If there's like an eye, what is it? Is it called the eye?
The eye of
their
the
eyes.
potato,
Yeah.
We should just Lady and the Tramp those French fries. I'll take the one with the nubbin part at the end, and you could take the clean part.
I go for the soft gold. You go for the skin bit.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
In chat, Ben said that as long as Trevor's here, you should have him approve the red web ad.
Oh, hey, can you approve Christian's web ad? Just look at the camera and say, this is Trevor, and I approve the red web ad.
He took the
we lost him! God
As soon as he heard approval, he took it out.
He's like, sorry, man. He's like, I'm on the 1-day work week, and the clock just went.
Son of a bitch.
He's living that dream.
I don't understand how he thinks the potato skin has the vitamins.
Yeah, it's like apples.
They do.
Yeah.
At some point,
everyone knows.
I don't think that's true at all.
The nutrition
Everyone knows
is
that.
always in the skin. Yeah, 100%.
That is true.
No, it's not true.
Yeah, yes.
It's not true.
All of the nutrition in a potato is the skin.
Everything.
Otherwise, it's just starch. You're just eating nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the skin doesn't have anything other than what's inside the potato also. This is insane.
That's the same thing with an apple. All of the vitamins and nutrients are in the skin of an apple, not in the flesh.
No, I don't. This is like...
It's 100% true.
You're being combative, but it's true.
No, I'm right. This is crazy.
Do you not understand how food works?
One of my favorite things, and this is a pure work from home quarantine world thing, where when you're having a debate like this with someone, you say something and they go, no way, that's not, and it is, and they go, no way, what I think is right, and then you see them look slightly to the side, and then a browser window light hits their face because you know they're Googling it to see if they're right or wrong.
I just looked up, is the vitamins in an apple?
It's like one of these.
Oh, what? Hold on. I want to see the page reflected on the skin of your forehead.
Okay, my light's on, man. It's not doing anything.
This is ridiculous.
All the nutrients in me are right here. You can see it.
It's all on the surface.
No, you guys are wrong.
Are we wrong? Or is Wikipedia wrong as well?
I don't know. I'm going to livestrong.com, and I don't know if I believe that website. And it says that, like, if you guys are saying that you stand by livestrong.com and everything that goes along with that, then that's fine.
Lance Armstrong has never lied to me before. Okay? Never. Except for that one time.
One lie. It was just one.
About the apple skins? Is that the one lie? It was just about the apple skins?
No, everything else is true. Just the cheating.
I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, man.
No, I don't believe this.
Every
Barbara
time
agrees with me. Barbara knows I'm right.
In chat, Spotto177 says, a raw apple with skin contains 332% more vitamin K, 142% more vitamin A, 115% more vitamin C than a peeled apple.
It's a superfood.
The skin, man.
It's
like
all in the skin.
Do you think humans are healthy without our skin? Like if you ate a human without the skin?
You could probably remove all of it'd be like a chicken breast, right? Where it's like all the fat and everything's in like on the skin level. You could just cut it all out. That's a really morbid discussion.
Yeah, but that's kind of what it is, right? Like I think about that when I'm cooking like pork. I'm like, this is probably the closest I'm going to get to eating people. This is like a smart thing that I'm just going, ooh, delicious when I fry it. But I mean, you just kind of have to come to terms with it.
If you don't trust Livestrong, you could trust my mother, Marion, who is a actual
Absolutely
dietitian
not.
who said inside has nutrients, but skin and just below has more.
Ooh, just below the skin, you say. So not
The
the
skin and
Very
Oh, come on.
interesting.
Don't
Where
fucking
does
move the
skin
goalpost on
begin
us.
and end? What kind of an argument is that?
I don't know. I think it's like
being
probably just at the
pedantic
surface
on
of
the
skin.
Rooster Teeth podcast.
On
Very
my
interesting.
Don't you produce this show?
Hang on. Absolutely.
I got that ready.
Whoa! Dude, I don't have a hat that says anything. I just have this hat, which I don't really understand what it's
Whoa,
supposed
what
to
a
be.
fun hat. Are you on Blossom?
I don't have a hat. Wait, I've got a hat.
Yeah,
over
what's
there.
up, Six? How are things?
Oh, Gus just left.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's
Finally.
done. Oh, we did it. We finally drove him off.
Oh,
What the fuck?
what is that?
Wow. Gus,
It's a,
what?
it's a fine, high-quality hat from the Rooster Teeth store.
Well, the
Nice.
Rooster
You can
Teeth
get-
store. Do
you
they
can
have
get-
some incredible deals that are James? Shut up. Are there some incredible deals that are going on right now at
You can get incredible
store.roosterteeth.com?
deals like this hat and this hoodie.
What?
Wow.
And this
this
hoodie.
underwear.
What? Whoa! Wait,
Wow.
guys, are you telling me that if you show the lower third, if you go to store.roosterteeth.com, you can buy 2 get 1 free site wide all week?
Wow. Like this other hoodie.
Wow! Incredible! What incredible Black Friday deals only at store.roosterteeth.com, where we'll have incredible deals all week. Wow!
Wow.
Are you
Legitimately,
kidding me?
though,
No, not kidding you at all.
the hoodies that we've been releasing lately have been some of my favorite hoodies because I hate hoodies that have that like fleecy material inside because when you get like sweaty, it gets all like yucky, wet. But these are like terry cloth, I think is the material on the inside. So it's a lot more comfy and you could
Nice.
sweat in
Yeah.
it just fine.
I think this one is probably. I haven't tried the one you're wearing, but I think the one I'm wearing is the same way because this one's like super comfortable on the inside.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of Eric producing things, I was baffled the other day, Eric. I saw something driving down the street
Okay.
that I didn't think I would ever see.
Okay. What?
The Face Jam van.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
this is like spotting Bigfoot. Did you
It was
see
out
that?
there.
Are you That's
That's
I
from the
don't- I
dash
can't
cam in
tell.
my car.
Can we confirm?
no. See, I'm looking at it. It's kind of hard to tell. One more time, Gus.
Say it again.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I don't know. Jury's still out for me.
It was driving down
kind
the
of
road.
kind of a Bigfoot thing, kind of a Sam Squatch situation where I'm not quite sure if that's real or not.
Are we sure it
So-
didn't say Pace Ma'am?
Oh,
Pace Ma'am?
It might be
maybe?
the Paceman van.
The
We're
Pace
not
Man
sure.
van?
I mean, certainly if it was the actual Face Jam van, it would say Voodoo Ranger in big letters on the side because thanks to the sponsorship with Voodoo Ranger, Face Jam was
Hold on,
able
that's
to
a
afford van.
different thing. That's a different thing. You can't do two
Yeah.
ads for
What?
different
They're not-
things.
they're-
What do you mean?
They don't
So
sponsor
they didn't
this
pay
podcast.
for any of this.
Wow,
Ooh,
guys,
shit.
if you're
They didn't pay
telling
for that.
me that I can't talk about Voodoo Ranger, a beer that I enjoy so greatly, and Face Jam, which is an incredible brand here and IP with Rooster Teeth, which also has a special this Friday on Black Friday called
Hey,
Face Jam
hey,
Snack
hey.
Friday, then you know what? Then what are we doing?
Eric, tell us next about your erectile dysfunction.
Listen, who the fuck told you?
That shocked me for a second. Holy shit. Also, now I feel like we need a black box down van, Gus.
No,
Just
we need a
It
plane.
would have to
Yeah,
be a
I was
plane,
gonna say
wouldn't
it's
it?
a
Oh,
wrecked
fuck.
up fuselage.
Yeah. There's that apartment complex by the studio that has like that little plane out in front of it for some reason. You ever seen that? Like
Yeah.
if you drive just past the studio, there's like at the next light, there's an apartment complex that for some reason
Yeah.
has
Oh,
a
yeah,
plane
yeah,
in the
yeah.
parking lot.
We
Yeah.
should go take promo photos there.
I thought you were gonna say we should go take their plane, which is what I was thinking.
Oh, that works too, I guess. We can tow it with the van.
Yes. I like where this is going.
Wait,
What
why is the
vehicle-
van driving around? Who has the van? I thought that was Eric's van. Is that not your van?
It's a van that I scrimped and saved for so long to get. I saved up all my pennies and I said Face Jam deserves a van and we have to get it for them. And with the help of Voodoo Ranger, we did. And
Stop.
now it's also getting repaired because it kind of drove but kind of didn't. But my friend Tony helped us tow it around. So
Dude,
he
it was driving
helpful.
great in that video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, I've got guys all over the place. Listen, look at it go.
Wow.
Who can say if that's the van or not? You know, I've got tow truck guys. I've got repair van guys. I've got haircut guys. I've got a guy for every season. So whatever you need, I'm the man with the plan. You just let me know.
Eric's the guy with the guy. You're the guy.
He's
I'm
the
the guy
man
guy.
with the van.
Yeah.
I think.
What vehicle should we get for the RT podcast now is the question.
Probably some kind of spoon.
I think a dead horse.
Oh, a dead horse.
I can get you one of those.
Yeah, we should get a dead horse and just
Can
beat the shit out
we
of
beat
it.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, then I think will be the perfect vehicle for the RT podcast.
I feel like we need to quickly say that beating a dead horse is a saying. We're not actually trying to beat an animal.
No, we should kill the horse. I'm not saying the saying.
Yeah.
I agree with killing the horse.
Yeah, we gotta have to get the horse. The new intro, I know we have da 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 da, and it's all like cool movement through the set. Now it's just like us beating the shit out of a horse.
Yeah.
Just for like the 6 seconds that intro's playing. And then it's Gus going, and thanks to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this episode.
Guys, there's gonna be too many naysayers if we do that.
Oh.
What?
Nice.
Can I just say I've done the podcast since work from home a couple times, and so I actually get to watch the intro because the way we do the production, I get to see it. And it wasn't until this time that I realized that it's not a countdown, because it goes 5, and in my head I just go 4, 3, 2. That's the first time I was like, oh wait, no, that's stage 5.
No, we're
I
stage
got
5.
it now.
Yeah.
I got it now.
It's multi-layered.
Yeah.
Well, for your enjoyment.
I thought it was a countdown.
No.
That's great. Way to go.
Wait.
Well, I'm glad we're explaining all of life's little mysteries. Any questions you have, chat? Let us know. We'll answer your questions too. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Even after 2,500 episodes, you can still discover new things.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So many episodes. I feel like I've been going crazy lately. You gotta stick with me through this story because I'm gonna sound like an insane person at first.
No, not Gus.
But a few days ago, I was sitting in the living room, and Esther points at something on the floor under the coffee table, and she said, "There's a bee on the floor there." I said, "What?" And I got up and I looked at it, and there was a tiny letter B on the floor under the coffee table. And I was like, "That's weird." It was like this big, I don't know, quarter-inch big. Mm-hmm. And I said, "That's really weird." And I stared at it forever, like, where did this B come from? And I couldn't think of anything in our house that had a letter B like that it would have fallen off and ended up under the coffee table. So I was like, oh, well, I guess it's a mystery. I'm never going to know where this letter B came from. And I threw it away. Then 2 days later, in the kitchen, walking through the kitchen, I looked down on the floor, and there was a letter N on the floor. Same font, same size, like this big. I saved that one because I was like, there's a message coming. I haven't found any further letters yet. I have a B and an N, and I'm waiting to see what comes next, but I think someone's trying to communicate with me.
This is like shitty Charlotte's Web.
Dude, I think that maybe you guys are haunted and like you're figuring it out slowly. Like you have a terrible ghost.
Yeah.
Like, just an awful ghost.
I don't know what's going on either, because I feel like, Gus, I feel like I'm in a similar boat to you where like the other day, Trevor and I were putting stuff away in our closet, and he found this like jacket that was hanging on his side of the closet, and he goes, "Is this yours?" And I go, "No, I've never seen that before in my life." And he goes, "Neither have I. It's not mine." And I was like, whose is it? It's just hanging in the closet, and he doesn't have a lot of clothes, so it would have been very obvious if he had seen it before. And I was like, I didn't hang that up there. I've never seen this before in my life. And so I don't know if there's someone breaking into our place and hanging up clothes.
Do you have the jacket?
I mean, no, it's just like a black jacket with like a zip up, like half zip right here, not all the way down. I don't know where it came from. Is it one of yours?
Does it say HBO on it?
There's no purple on it.
Oh,
no.
okay. That's exactly me and James on the same page.
Yeah. Well, Josh Flanagan, who lives in Austin, Texas, not Los Angeles, has a jacket in our closet.
What the fuck?
So when he comes to visit, which will be never, because the world is going to open up, he can make sure he stays nice and warm. So we do have strangers' jackets as well. But
is he like the ex-boyfriend or like someone who leaves a toothbrush at your place as like a way to assert
so he has
dominance?
to come back for it. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's
Is that what
exactly
he's doing?
right.
Is he asserting dominance over
he
here?
just could. There's no way he could have known what was going to happen in the world, and so now wherever he is, he's freezing. but he thought that he was going to get a quick excuse to get back into our apartment.
Smart.
Why would he need to take a jacket to LA?
It's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It gets cold. It's been cold here for the last week or so. I mean, cold is, it's
it
What, like
rained,
65?
right?
it was like 50 earlier
Okay.
or last week or whatever.
Chilly.
It gets cold at
Chilly.
night,
It's
so
all relative, right?
yeah, it's relative.
I'll tell you, man, like Austin right now, the weather here in like late November feels like being back home. Like where it is like
Oh, yeah.
hot Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
where it's you can dress appropriately for hot Thanksgiving. But also it's just
I don't like how
the
you
sun's
say
out,
hot
so.
I don't
Thanksgiving.
like
What do you mean?
either.
What do you
Your
guys
facial
like? What do you mean?
expression when you said
You guys don't
hot
do
like a
you guys
porno.
don't do hot Thanksgiving.
You didn't do
You had like a weird
What?
like eyebrow movement thing going
Yeah,
on. when
yeah,
What?
you said it the way you
said
said
what?
it.
Said
Hot Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's I don't get what the
Don't-
problem is.
That's the title for this episode, Hot Thanksgiving.
Hot Thanksgiving.
Yuck.
Hot
Here, let
Thanksgiving.
me give him a
Sweaty
thumbnail. Shane, full
Christmas.
screen on me. Ready? Here's the thumbnail.
No,
No
they
one's
won't
gonna
use
click on
that.
it.
Yeah,
No one's
they
gonna
want to get
click
people.
on it.
I was driving around the other day and it was late morning. It was like 70 degrees outside. And I passed a couple walking down the street who were in full on winter gear, like boots, and they had like a beanie on and like a big puffy jacket. I was like, it's 70. Like,
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know what you want. They were Josh Flanagan it. It's like, it's not cold enough for a jacket. You're not, I don't know what you're doing here.
Some people want
Maybe.
it. Some people prefer that like side of fashion, I think. And They spend, and it's, as opposed to moving to a place where they can do it all the time, they just stare at those clothes in their closet. And then as soon as it's reasonable, like that they're not going to die of heat exhaustion, like they immediately pull everything out and they're like, scarf weather. It's not,
Mhm.
but
No.
Pumpkin
Yeah.
spice latte weather.
Now
Yeah.
we're talking. Now give me a
Oh.
PSL.
PSL.
That's like half the year.
Pump it into me. I can't get
Yeah.
enough.
Are you drinking a pumpkin spice screwdriver, Barbara?
Not pumpkin spice. That would be fucking disgusting.
why
No.
why are you getting drunk, by the way, on a Monday?
I've just had a day. It's been a
Yeah.
day, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have myself a drink just to feel a little more chill for the podcast. But I don't really drink at all anymore,
Mhm. Yeah.
because for me it was mainly just like a social thing that I would do. And so I made myself a screwdriver, but I poured the vodka without paying attention first, and I realized that it took up like this much of the glass.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
So then I compensated by putting a lot of orange juice, and I already am getting tipsy after that. So my tolerance is definitely shot.
Nice.
Party at Barbara's house.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No one's invited because
No,
you
no one can go.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be interesting Thanksgiving. It's nice because you don't have to navigate like which family you're going to see and who you're not going to see, because now it's just like a blanket, like I'm not seeing any of you. I'm staying home, you all stay
Yeah.
away, nobody come see me. But the
about
downside
Christmas?
is that it's just my wife and I here at home, so it's just like two of us, and we were like, let's just go all out, let's just get like a Thanksgiving meal for 4 and let's just eat it all.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to Thursday, where it's like I'm gonna still eat as if there were still people coming over and we're still gonna have Thanksgiving. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be a
That's the
fucking
real
pig
like
all day
Thanksgiving
long.
tradition is just eating too much, like
Yeah.
most American holidays,
Are-
right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do meat? Is that gonna be your meat day?
Yeah, I'm gonna do I had a vegan Thanksgiving last year and I fucking hated it.
You didn't enjoy your tofurkey? Did you
Yeah.
get tofurkey?
it was not
No.
great.
Oh,
I think I had like a mushroom casserole as well. It
Mhm.
was it was not the same.
Yeah, it's my brother's vegan, so we always do a bigger Thanksgiving. That's usually what it's all the family gets together. We're not obviously doing it this year, but I always looked at like what I was eating and then what my brother was eating, and I was like, yeah, that's a bummer, dog. Like
Mhm.
you're missing out. But
Yeah.
I get it. What a healthy lifestyle he lives, though. He hikes and he is very healthy, and he has long hair and a tattoo of a lizard. So he's
All healthy
he's doing his own
things.
thing. Yep.
Couldn't be more opposite to you. It feels like.
Yeah, he is. Me and my brother, I think, sound similar, but I think that's probably where the similarities end. He's got long hair. He wears like a cool hat, like Barbara's hat that she had. That was a
Let
cool
me
hat.
remind you, just in case.
He's
That's
6'5".
just like that.
6'5".
Yeah,
Can-
he's
real quick, hold on. I just want to pull in aside because Barbara, you were doing that pose in that jacket, and it is a dead ringer for the culture Club Karma Chameleon album.
It is.
Yeah.
That is the album for it. Just so you
Wow.
know. I don't know if there's any way we can
I
pull that up
totally
and
know
show
what
it.
you're talking
Culture
about.
Club Karma Chameleon, I think, is the album. And it's exactly the same clothes and hat and length of hair.
Oh, fuck,
shit, I'm on
dude.
the wrong computer. I can't pull it up.
Okay, I see it. I need
Do you
some
see that?
braids with some things at the end, but yeah, it's all the same colors, like very bright primary colors.
It's very close.
And the
I think
same
that's a great
hat.
job.
Wait,
Let me see.
what
Let me just add this. And what if I add
Anyway,
it here?
sorry.
Big
They're like-
baby.
Look at
I
that.
think
That's
there's,
what we were
glasses on the
just
top.
looking at.
Holy shit.
Barbara, can
Hold
you
on,
do
maybe
that pose? Can you do that for us real quick?
That's
Very
great.
good, boy George.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Now
at
go back
that.
to Barbara.
Oh my God, that's a signed one.
Wow.
Look at that. Holy
Pretty good.
cow.
Red, gold, and green.
Bang, 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 bang.
I remember being a kid, like watching MTV when MTV first came out, like just waiting all day long for them to play "Jump" by Van Halen, and like anytime Karma Chameleon came on, I'd be like, "Oh, this song!" Like, to this day, I'm like, "Oh, Karma." It's a fine song, but when I was 6, I was like, I just want to hear "Jump." I don't want to hear Karma Chameleon. And anytime the video would come on, I would just be so mad.
It's so crazy that Van Halen was so good that they could write like the best guitar music with no overdubbing, just solo guitar, just flying, Eddie just fucking ripping. And then they also wrote Jump, and it's got like, it's just keyboard. And that is like the most family friendly tune that like kids are going to love this one. And it's like, put on Atomic Punk, idiot. Like, listen to the first album. Holy shit. It's so cool.
Hey man,
love Van Halen.
6-year-old Gus loved "Jump." I'll tell you that.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
It's the best thing in the world.
Barbara, what's your favorite Van Halen album?
The third one.
What?
That's a good one.
No, it's nobody says the third.
I'm kidding.
Kidding.
I'm just trying to.
She's like, oh, dive her down. Oh, get out of here. That was a good one, guys. That was the last one. That,
All right.
That
You say that like you say,
what?
Eric, you're talking about it like you were there. All right. So
who
the
can
only
say
reason
who was where when?
you're talking about you were waiting outside of your local record store for the new Van Halen album to drop, which was not the case, by the way. You discovered it
What are you
later,
talking
just
about,
like everyone
James?
else.
What do you know? I get up and nothing gets me down.
Whoa. Yeah, but Eric, what is your favorite French fry?
Ooh, tough call. You know, now being from Southern California, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, In-N-Out." No, In-N-Out has fries that are not very good, and I understand that. That's okay. That's not a big deal. They're not great. I love a waffle fry, but I think the be all end all, and it's the easy answer. I think McDonald's has the best French fry, and I can say that that's the style of French fry I like the best too. Not too thick, not too thin, long, exciting, salty, delicious, hot Thanksgiving.
I agree.
No skin,
I agree.
nutritionally devoid.
Except for that last part.
What do you mean? What, hot Thanksgiving? Guys, we're gonna make it happen, guys. Tweet at the Rooster Teeth account. Let them know that it's a hot Thanksgiving this year.
Hashtag hot Thanksgiving 2020.
Yeah. Tweet us photos of your hot Thanksgiving. Show us
No,
how
you don't
hot of a
wanna see that.
Thanksgiving you're having.
This is like lemon party.
Yeah, it's
Classic.
Yeah. My favorite sexual position is the open-faced turkey sandwich.
I prefer grandma's stuffing.
Oh,
What the
no.
Oh
No.
my god.
This is the best episode of the podcast.
I like green bean casserole. No jokes there. Just I actually legitimately like it.
I like pumpkin pie that I fuck. It's a double entendre.
It works on.
James
It's so
Joyce
deep.
situation.
Works a couple of levels.
Such a elevated comedy. Over here.
we were talking about music or whatever, and Van Halen's one of those bands that I can put on when I'm like drinking. I'm like, yeah, I only want to listen to Van Halen 1. I only want to listen to Van Halen 2. It's great stuff. Is there music that you'll go back to that you don't usually listen to when you're just like sober, but you're like, oh man, I love that Arctic Monkeys first album. That's like the only time I'll listen to that album. Do you have music like that?
That's a good question.
Like
Chelsea's
when you're
really
certain-
upset with me, by the way, for telling people to tweet hot Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
She's begging us to
bad.
stop. God, music that you go back to.
I think specifically it's like when you're drinking, for me, it's like I listen to like that first Arctic Monkeys album for some reason is like, this is great drinking music to me. They're really British, and they don't stop being British the whole time. They just unabashedly. And I think between that and then like the Hives, it's like, man, this is like music I don't listen to at all anymore. Oh my God, I can't get enough.
There's like Mexican drinking songs that I'll listen to, like when I've been drinking a lot. Like, 'cause it reminds me of like being a kid and like my uncle's listening to like norteño music and like sipping beer around a fire. So it's like shit like that with like an accordion and like that's drinking music to me.
That's the best. That's what we would, when I worked at a warehouse, you would play that, and then like it would be like Eduardo, he'd be like, no man, you can't put that on yet. It's like, it's not time. Like it's not the afternoon. Like we can't drink. Like this is drinking music. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'll wait.
It's reserved for this time only.
Yeah.
I don't think I have drinking music. I tend to go back to a lot of like early 2000s music, because that's, anything that makes me feel nostalgic is always fun to listen to. But if anything, and I know like this is not going to be a hot take or anything like that, but I have like very specific music I like to listen to when I work out. It has to be like a particular beat. It has to be a particular feel. I don't like that, like the music you'd hear if you went to like a spin class. I hate that kind of music for working out. The kind that's like,
what do you listen to?
Like just a lot of more early 2000s music.
You gotta,
like,
you have to, Barbara. You have to. Now it's a safe space. You have to. Name some stuff.
You can name some stuff.
Okay, like throw on some like Christina Aguilera, some Aqua, some Britney Spears, some fucking NSYNC, like all that
pop.
shit. It's
very pop.
Pop. Yeah.
Okay.
You want the
or
radio-friendly
like,
pop stuff. I like it. That's good.
I also like listening to like a lot of 80s, 70s, and 80s, just like random playlists from that. You know how you, like on Spotify, you could just put on like All Out 70s or All Out 80s.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff is more fun for me to listen to. I just don't like the lyricless songs that are just like that some people listen to when they work out. It's just, I get bored.
Yeah, I get it.
My drinking music, I like to listen to some really hard rock when I drink. So, generally I'll pick like Eve 6, Here's to the Night.
No, that
no. Like something real heavy. And just listen to that on loop. Okay. Maybe I'll make a playlist that has Eve 6 25 times. And then the 26th song is Vitamin C Graduation Song. And then it's 25 more Eve 6. That's all I listen to.
You got to throw like a Harvey Danger flagpole sitter in there, just to mix it up every now and then.
Getting real wild. Damn. Yeah, you said hard rock, and I got so excited. I'm like, oh, James is gonna be like Highway to Hell.
Yeah,
so you go like way back.
Followed up.
It's like
sad. I followed up. I said Eve 6. Here's to the night.
Like, listen, the stuff that you listen to when you drink is great. I think you just have like an attachment to certain music that you don't listen to in your day-to-day life, but it's easier. Like that's why everyone sings at a bar when everyone's getting like real drunk, like karaoke and all like this stuff. I think it's just easy stuff that people are like, oh, the lyrics I've heard a million times and I don't give a shit about the song, but I'm hammered right now, so I love all this music.
Real quick.
Did you watch the King of Staten Island? Because there's a scene like that in The King of Staten Island. It's a Pete Davidson movie that came out. It was like direct to streaming. And there's one scene where it's like a bunch of firefighters in a bar. It's the exact scenario you described, where it's like everyone's shit-faced and they're drinking and they're singing along to a song. But the song they're all singing along to is One Headlight. Yeah. And I watched that scene, I was like, that doesn't seem quite right. Like, I get the atmosphere and what's going on here, but it's like, why one headlight? Like, that doesn't seem to fit what's going on in this in this moment.
I think there's something about 90s adult contemporary rock where it's like Roll to Me by Della Mitri and like that kind of music where it's just, nobody listened to it, but everybody heard it. And I think that's what that is. To me, the music that I listen to when I'm not drinking. Well, I mean, sometimes when I'm drinking, but mostly when I'm just hanging out, I listen to a lot of yacht rock. I listen to a lot of yacht rock. All right. I made a yacht rock playlist. Nice. Like I can't get enough of that stuff. And I think that's the same kind of music, just 20 years before 90s adult contemporary.
I'm going to report you to the police because I don't think you own a yacht. I don't think you're legally allowed to listen to yacht rock.
But I sit in my backyard, I put it on, I make a margarita, and I just wear sunglasses, and I dream. I dream of the day I'm on a boat. Dream of the day I look at the open sea and I go, the world before me.
You know what I found out the other day, which makes me so happy, and I wish there was a way for me to find this out. If you're an artist on something like Spotify, you could actually see all the playlists that someone has added your song to and see the title of the playlist. And so I'm wondering if there's an artist out there who's just like, yacht parties, or what did you call it?
Yacht rock. They know. They know and they belong there.
Yeah.
Oh, they know.
You ever
Michael McDonald's like pissed, like I don't belong here. What the fuck?
No, he knows. Do you ever watch the web series Yacht Rock?
Yeah. Yep.
That's a great
what,
show.
Weirdly, that's what got me into it because I just kept going like, wow, I think I like all of this music.
Yeah.
But like the way that it was like portraying like heroes and villains, like where Hall and Oates were just like the biggest jerks, was so good. Man, it's really good. I wish those guys, they uploaded like the HD versions of those things. You can find them on YouTube now. Yeah. And I really recommend watching the old Yacht Rock series that they made. It's so, God, they're so fucking good. It's back when the internet was new. Like internet video was like a new thing.
It was.
Yeah, it was Channel 101.
Yeah.
Yep.
Miss D 2012 in the chat said "Toxic" is a good to jog to song.
It's great.
Except I assume that they're not referring to Britney Spears and are referring to Crazy Town Toxic, which I would agree with the more popular version of that song.
Right, their other hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are y'all up to date at all on like the conspiracy theories around Britney Spears?
No.
There's conspiracy theories around Britney Spears.
There's if you go deep, like TikTok, I know is one of the platforms that kind of obviously digs into like anything, but there's a conspiracy theory that she essentially is being like controlled by and drugged by her, I think her dad or her boyfriend or something like that. And there's this whole thing where people have zoomed in on images of her and they're like, oh, you could see that she photoshopped the word help into her like eyelashes on the bottom of her eye in this photo. And like things where people have commented on one of her photos saying like, if you need help, wear yellow and do a spin in your next video or in your next post. And surely the next post is her wearing a yellow shirt with a bouquet of flowers just going.
I mean, her whole Instagram is kind of unsettling.
Yes.
She's like, you know what? I think I'm just going to quit everything and become a yoga instructor. And then it's like 5 videos of her doing a downward dog or something like that. And the next one, she's like, I'm a princess now. So
yeah,
she's
it's
kind
strange,
of,
man.
It looks like she's got a lot of time and a lot of money and access to social media, which I think is enough to make any of us seem crazy.
Yeah, well, right now we all have time and social media, right? I mean,
yeah.
That's all that's going on in the world right now.
Yeah, there's something to do with her dad, I think, having control over her finances. But this is going deeper, like in terms of actually controlling her.
She just went to court to try and get free of it, and then they said no.
Yeah,
I feel
which
bad
is
for
insane.
her.
Talking about Britney?
We're talking about Britney.
Yeah, Britney Spears.
Leave her alone. I think Elise is the one making most of those conspiracy posts.
Yeah, it's like the hashtag free Britney.
What about a heist movie? A heist movie where a group of friends are what they're trying to steal is Britney Spears. They're trying to heist Britney Spears out of some sort of multi-million-dollar compound in Florida.
In chat, someone said it's QAnon for millennials.
It is. It's Beanon.
I saw someone make a reference between I think it was, what's her name? Gwyneth Paltrow is the female version of Joe Rogan.
Oh
yeah.
Or like the Joe Rogan.
Because he's all gorilla alpha and she's all put eggs in your vagina.
Not just any egg. You have to be careful. You're not Gwyneth Paltrow. You can't give that advice.
Sorry, a valuable golden egg. I forget, what is it?
It was like, something like a soapstone egg or something. I don't know what the fuck it was made out of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fabergé of some kind, but only if you can really afford it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Goop.
I'd been bitching about, I'm going to catch you up on this for a second, James. I've been bitching about my laptop a couple of weeks ago and how I had to take it to some third-party repair place so they could diagnose my battery and try to replace it. And it was just it was a miserable experience. I'm not going to get into all of that right now. But I saw the other day that the Apple store here in Austin, their Genius Bar opened back up so that you could go and I could conceivably go and take my laptop there. So I made an appointment to go take my laptop, and I went there yesterday so that they could take a look at it and tell me how much it was going to cost to fix it. Anyway, I was waiting in line. I made the reservation online. You get there and they're like, they make sure you have a mask, they do a temperature check, all of that shit. And then they're like, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to stand right over here and you're going to wait in line, stand on this spot, wait in line, and they're going to call you in. And then some other Apple employee who was checking people in saw me and then walked over and was like, hey, I listened to the podcast and I hope we can fix your problem and I hope I don't end up on the podcast.
Oh God. And now here they are.
I was like, oh no.
Wow.
You rule by fear. That's so great. This is fantastic.
I felt so bad. I wanted to like shrink into my shirt and like disappear and die. Anyway, they were great. They all went awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
You're like, sir, this is a Lenovo.
Whoa. Did they fix it?
No, they didn't. But they said
Oh
that.
no.
They said that they didn't have the battery in stock that they need to swap out in my laptop. They said that I could give it to them and it would take a week or two for them to fix it, or I could take the laptop home with me. They'll order the part, and when it comes in, I can drop it off and they'll fix it. So, what I asked for from the other place, but they refused to do without me giving them $50 first, and said it was impossible.
What a disappointment. Expect good customer service, and you want to be promised, but look at you now. You still have a broken laptop, and you can't do anything with it.
It's fine.
I'm disappointed.
It's fine. It's right here.
And honestly,
It's good.
Honestly,
it's fine. Everything was great.
Justin at the Apple store, he blew it. You blew it, Justin.
They were fine.
They blew
He
it.
could have been mentioned on the podcast, but look at that.
They were totally fine. It was
Wow.
great. And so they ordered the part. I'm waiting for it to come in. Then I'm going to go drop my laptop off, and they're going to fix it. And
Until suddenly the part doesn't show, and now we're dealing with a missing part, and now that's your problem. And Justin was supposed to handle it, but he didn't handle it, and here we are.
Justin, not twice. You blew it.
It was fine. It was
Justin, I think you're okay. Don't worry.
Barbara,
You have to go back as the
I
best
still
part.
like you, Justin.
What?
I do have to go back.
That's the only reason you're being nice, by the way, is
No, I don't-
because
I mean,
I feel like if the story was in a different direction and it had all been handled or whatever, it would be a different thing, because you'd be like, well, what do I care? I'm not going back there. But that in about a week after this episode has gone up and been publicly available, you have to return. So we'll find out your true feelings on this story next week.
I'll show you my. They emailed me a survey. I'll show you my survey where they got a 10 out of 10
Oh, okay.
For not fixing your laptop?
for addressing my situation. They are fixing it. The wheels are turning. It's uncertain times that we live in. You have to you have to adapt to it.
Sure.
So,
I just say,
Justin.
if I don't turn in my homework, I don't get a grade on it. And you're giving out A's. That's all I'm saying, Justin.
Do you still do homework?
that's
Yeah,
why I'm
you
not
guys
a
don't.
teacher.
You guys don't have work homework?
No.
Oh, absolutely. Every day. Every
Well,
day.
I mean,
okay, thank you. Yeah.
but that's not. Yeah, we're talking about the workbooks that you take home.
Yeah.
Every single night, Eric goes home and he has to
Yeah,
do
you
the
don't?
thing where it's every single number times 2, and he has to do it in under 60 seconds, because that's how Albert Einstein did math as well, with a timer.
I get to 7 and it starts getting fuzzy, and I just haven't done it under a minute yet. I'm close. I'm close. So Jordan, Levin, if you're watching this, I'm almost done with my homework.
He's not.
What?
He's not watching it.
I'm so old.
Just kidding. He will, because it's his home. It's his work to watch the podcast.
I'm so old that when I learned multiplication tables in 3rd grade, the teacher would play records for us, and we would listen to the records to help us memorize multiplication tables.
Old.
That's cool.
I mean, there were times when I was a kid where they were like, we have a special presentation, and then they would wheel in a Laserdisc machine.
Yeah.
Did you ever have that? And it would be like, and here it is, and they like take it out of the thing and just giant Laserdisc, slide it in. It wouldn't work for the first 15 minutes, and then it finally would, and it would be like a 15-minute video about dinosaurs, and that was all that they could contain on a disc, twice the size of my head.
Looking back at a lot of that stuff, I think when you're a kid, you expect teachers to just have answers for things, and not necessarily questions that you ask, but like when there's a tech issue or whatever. And I'm just like thinking about people that I know who are teachers and never trusting them to send a text the right way. And so I can't imagine them trying to like work a Laserdisc player in front of like a bunch of 4th graders and like getting them to work like the first time. Like that's superhuman. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, teachers are way smarter these days.
Teachers are fantastic. Though I do remember when I was a kid, there was like one point, I was probably like 2nd or 3rd grade or something, like pretty early on, and it was like, oh, your parent can come to school and like sit with you when the teacher. And I was like, teacher's probably feeling a lot of pressure, because you don't realize it, but I guess all those are kind of technically people who could make your life a living hell. And the teacher was like reading a book, and then after the whole thing, I was like, "Oh, that was fun." And then my mom pulled me aside, and it was, I don't remember what word it was, but she was like, "Your teacher does not know how to read."
What?
Like, and ever since that point in like second grade, I was like, gotta watch out for teachers. Because you always believe that like, oh, they know everything and they do whatever.
Yeah.
The truth is,
They're
they
the
basically are
all-knowing.
killing themselves to try and do their best every single day. You
When
know?
I was in ninth grade, I was friends with Frank, who we've done some work with him. He was the dungeon master in Heroes and Halfwits. Anyway, we were friends, and we were in ninth grade, and we were in English class, and our English teacher was trying to teach us or introduce the concept of ennui and introduce it to the class, except she kept pronouncing it NUI.
No.
Okay.
And Frank, of course, raises his hand. It's like, I believe it's pronounced ennui, and she's like, no, it's NUI.
Ooh.
And Frank's like, no, it's a French word, it's ennui, and she's like, no, ENNUI, it's NUI. And then Frank just put his hand out. I was like, okay. So we learned all about, like, there's no more argument at that point. It's like we learned all about NUI that day in ninth grade. It's like, man, that's a
Yeah, and you can't just go
That's not right.
Google it back then.
yeah.
Oh.
That was in 93, 92. Yeah,
How-
so I
Yeah,
was like,
the Beastie Boys were just releasing new music back then. That's crazy.
Did you guys ever get in trouble in school and have to go to like detention or anything like that?
I was a good boy.
Yeah, I was a good boy
good?
too. I never got in big trouble.
What was the detention like at your schools? Was it like a classroom where people would go after school or like during lunch?
It was like a library, and it was like a 2-story library. And then I remember there was one time where myself and then like 5 of my friends, it was the bad boy, the nerd, the
you.
weird girl, and the popular girl all had to spend a Saturday there. And it sucked at first, but then by the end of it, we learned to appreciate each other for the differences.
Stop
Wow.
it. Stop it.
You
That's
should
cool.
you should
That's
write
really
a movie about
interesting.
that. That's really good.
Yeah.
Write that down. That's
Well,
pretty
I
interesting.
should write that down.
The detention at my school was that you had to sit in this hallway, which was like the main hallway
What?
in the school towards like the I guess like what's it called? The place where like everyone sits. It's not the cafeteria, but it's like a big open like forum.
Like an
area.
auditorium?
Quad or
Like the
whatever.
quad?
The quad, yeah.
Okay.
It was like a hallway to there where kids would have to sit in the hallway on the floor for detention in that
What?
area. There was no room. There was no classroom for it. It was like you just had to sit there for your lunch and just stay there the entire lunch period.
Wait, you had like over your. That's weird. We had a thing called lockout where if you didn't make it to class on time, like the bell rang, they'd send you a lockout, which means you just
Oh,
go
yeah.
sit in a room for that period of like, oh yeah, you missed like 6 periods, so you have to go to lockout. So you just sit in this room quietly until it's time for you to go to like your next class.
Oh,
But if we
shit.
missed, like if we just had lockout or whatever, we would leave because my friend Mike lived across the street. So we would just go to his house and play Nintendo 64 until it was time to go to our next
That's your
class.
punishment. You missed the first minute of class, so now we're going to make you miss all of it.
Yeah, so,
So
apparently
dumb.
they stopped. They stopped doing after I graduated that like the school board was like, we can't like this is like not legal. Like we're not making money because these kids aren't going to school. So
Right.
like we can't have this. So
Yeah.
now they don't have lockout. They just let you come late. And it's
Huh,
like,
weird.
what the fuck? So what was the point? Well, but at the same time, we would play a lot of WWF No Mercy at Mike Mello's
Nice.
house. So it was
Nice.
like, you know, greatest game. So whatever, no big deal.
Yeah.
My dad went to school in Mexico. You know, he migrated to the United States when he was a teenager, and he said that when he was younger and he would go to school down there, that when they were punished, that the teachers would make them walk on their knees in the hallway of the school. Except the hallway had like that uneven kind of tile where it wasn't just like a smooth linoleum floor. It was like a raw rock floor, and they had to walk on their knees down the hallway as punishment if they
Physical
did something wrong
punishment.
at school.
What the
Well,
fuck?
I mean, but I don't really know what to say about
yeah,
that.
That's like some kind of torture.
Hold on. Let me think
Sorry?
of a positive here.
When I was in second grade, Yeah, second grade. If we talked in class, our teacher would masking tape our mouth shut. No, duct tape. It
What?
was duct tape our mouth shut. Yeah,
What?
yeah. If you would bust out the duct tape, and you would have to have your mouth duct tape for the rest of the day if you were talking in class.
What?
And Charles Dickens would come in and write everything down and be like, I can use this.
Yeah.
Good.
What the fuck? Did you have your mouth duct tape shut? And now it's like a thing you like? Like you like you like
That's how I
like-
discovered. was like, I need someone to dress up like a teacher and duct tape my mouth shut.
And that's it. That's as far as the
Is that
fantasy
your kink
goes.
now?
It ends.
That's it.
I was 8. I had no concept.
I can't get off without my mouth being duct taped shut.
Did you ever have a teacher who you would be like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And they went, "I don't know. Can
Oh,
you?"
God.
Yes,
And then you
every
go,
fucking time.
You go, "I can piss on the floor." That
there's
much
this-
I know.
There's
One
a
time
story
when
that
I-
haunts me.
2 stories.
This was in the 3rd grade. There was a kid, I might have told this on the podcast before because how could I not have? But there's a kid in my grade who wanted to go to the bathroom and the teacher was being a fucking bitch about it and she wouldn't let him. And he was like, I need to go to the bathroom. And she's like, it's too bad. You're gonna have to wait. And then he was apparently making a fuss about it the whole time. And she was like, go sit in the corner. Like, you're being disruptive to my classroom. Go sit in the corner. He took a fucking shit in the corner of the classroom.
Oh, God.
Because she wouldn't let him go, and he had to shit,
But-
and so he was
oh,
just
wait,
like, "I'm just gonna shit."
But did he have to, or did this kid have a reputation for being somewhat spiteful? Because I feel like I don't know what age range this was, but I feel like there would have been kids that I knew back then that would be like, "Can I use the bathroom?" Because they want to go do something else. They want to just like fuck off or whatever. And the teacher knows that they're a little shit, so they go no. But then they'll go, "Well, I'll show them," because like children always have to think that they're right. Or was this person actually just unfortunate enough to poop themselves?
I think he wasn't like always a shit, especially not about going to the bathroom, but he definitely was like one of those like disruptive kids who would just, I think, constantly try to question the teacher on different things. So she would get annoyed with him often. And he legit had to go to the bathroom, but she didn't let him, and she probably should have.
Oh, well.
He taught her what ennui is.
And you lied all over the floor.
One time I was in 3rd grade and we were taking a test. And I remember, I don't remember what the subject was. I just remember I was like looking down at my desk, filling out my test, and it started to smell like shit. And like it smelled bad, like literal, like someone took a dump. And the teacher, was walking up and down the aisles, like, watching everyone take their test. And she just started asking, "Does anyone need to go to the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody want to go? Anybody need to get up and go to the bathroom?" And nobody got up and went. So someone in my 3rd grade class like shit their pants during a test and just
got away with it.
But that I appreciate what the teacher was trying to do, but probably what should have happened is she probably should have said, "All right, everybody, we're all going to the bathroom. We're gonna half the class, like, and then that way you can cover, right? Like that way you basically smoke screen for the kid who shit himself."
That's a much better approach.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But he got away with it. He just had to sit in some shit for a few hours.
Hey man, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Because no one, like Gus, you remember that, but you would remember who did it. You'd be like, Earl? Dude, you remember when Earl shit his pants? You don't know that it was Earl. It might have been.
There was a kid who pissed his
there were always rumors.
Class. Oh, there's a kid who pissed his pants in like probably 3rd grade or something like that. I don't remember what his name is, but if I close my eye, I know exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
I can
That's
see
what I'm
him
saying.
exactly sitting at his desk.
He got away with it, man. Scot-free.
He looks a lot like me.
Scot-free.
Weird.
What? Huh.
Like a
Thinking,
younger
like
version of
imagining
you.
like a mirror.
Hold on.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know. Childhood is weird.
So before we started the podcast, Barbara, you mentioned that you finally started watching How To.
Yeah. We watched the first episode right after last week's podcast, since you guys were talking about it. We watched the first one, which was the small talk episode.
Yeah, How to Make Small Talk.
Fuck, that show was nothing what I was expecting it to be. It definitely reminds me of Nathan For You, like you said.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I feel like not a lot of people are talking about that show. Like, there's definitely some people who are watching it who really love it, but I feel like it hasn't entered that, like, that's not like that cultural consciousness moment where everyone's talking about it. That show is like nothing I've ever seen. Maybe that's what works against it. It's like I can't describe it. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. It's just something you should watch.
What I don't understand is, how do they have all that footage? And if we want to even show a picture of Celine Dion on this podcast, we have to get a legal release from her to be able to do it. but this is just like footage with a camera of like some guy like picking his nose and then eating the boogers in a restaurant, and they're just filming him through one building to another building, and the guy has no idea he's being filmed, and then it's in a show that's on HBO.
Yeah, can you imagine if you were watching that show and you saw yourself like, holy shit, that's me.
That's something I can't get over with that show. They film all that B-roll, I think, in New York. At least they did for the episode I watched. And just like the amount of shit that goes on in that city that they happen to capture on film is astounding. And I don't know, I assume that they get the B-roll first and then write the script over it of what he says, because otherwise it would just be...
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he documents everything. Like you saw from that first episode, you see his diary where like he summarizes every day. And the scary part was I saw that and I thought, that's not a terrible idea.
Oh, come on, Gus.
Like,
no, come on.
Like maybe
you're walking
not the
a fine line, bud.
Not the same things that he's writing down, but it's like, maybe you want to keep a journal. Maybe you want to keep track. Like how many, maybe if I want to know how many hamburgers did I eat in 2020? Well, can I eat more hamburgers in 2021?
You're walking a thin line.
It's very similar to what I did measuring the amount of electricity that I used to power my car in 2019, right? Like that's useful data.
Yeah, super
useful. All right. I mean, I would say that if you had been doing it, this year would be very depressing for you.
Yeah. True. How many boxes of Oreo or how many bags of Oreos can I eat in a year? Let's find out in 2020.
So many. We get Oreos every time we get groceries, and we go through it. We go through it in like half a week, man.
All right, welcome to this section of the podcast that I call Oreo discussion, where we will be talking about different Oreos and the Oreos that you like the best. Barbara, what Oreos do you guys usually? James,
you got to be careful, or Greg Miller's going to show up.
You have to, Barbara. What kind of Oreos do you get and like best? James will come to you next.
Go ahead, Barbara. Go ahead.
Regular fucking Oreos, not double stuffed, not flavored. Regular stuffed Oreos. Standard.
Okay, now that we've gotten the sociopath out of the
way. No kidding. James, please tell me the best kind of Oreos.
To be honest, it's not Oreos at all. Trader Joe's makes JoJo's, which are their version of Oreos that are better in every way.
Well, I'm sorry we are not all in LA.
Yeah, no kidding.
And shop at Trader Joe's.
Actually, the best Oreos are the Trader Joe's Oreos.
It is
that I get.
I get them at the farmer's market.
I drive from Monrovia all the way to Venice for my artisan Oreos.
I would campaign. I think they cost less. I would campaign to basically make double stuff the new Oreo.
Absolutely, I would sign that petition.
If we live in a society where medium medium
absolutely wrong.
Movie theater is massive or whatever, and extra large is they just hand you a bucket. We might as well just make the jump and then just make double stuff be standard.
Double
and then you
stuff
can get
is
Oreo
shit.
Thins if you want to. And Oreo Thins are the original version of Oreo.
Thins are the best Oreo.
You're insane.
I will die on this hill.
Here's the problem.
Are the best, no doubt.
Here's the problem. If you are an Oreo Thin, okay, I'm totally fine with that. But it also means you don't like Oreos because you want less of it. Okay? So that means your vote counts less than those of us that like more Oreo.
Do you like Oreos for the cream or for the cookie or for the combination? If you like it for the combination, like a regular fucking person, you like regular Oreos. If you like Oreos for the cream, you like double stuffed. If you like Oreos more for the cookie, you like smaller, thinner ones.
Double stuff is a 1-to-1 ratio of cream and cookie,
as
opposed to a 2-to-1 of
Then why is it called double stuffed?
Because they fucked up originally, so they had to figure out this new marketing thing.
I would also say this.
Barbara.
I would
Barbara's
make this point too.
Right.
And shouting, I'm talking louder. I would make this point as well. I think the reason that an Oreo looks the way it is because they know the price per cream is more than the price per cookie. Thusly, that's why they only limit the amount of cream in it, and that's why the Oreo lobbyists don't want the double stuffing to happen for the whole thing, because they know that'll cut in to their bottom line. All right. So you guys are basically fighting for a cheaper version of the same product.
You know, there's only one way. There's only one way to figure this out, and that's a Twitter poll. So I'm putting a Twitter poll right now on my Twitter.
Oftentimes, I will take a double stuff, and you know what I'll do? I'll combine it with another fucking one.
No.
I don't care.
Absolutely.
I don't care. 4. I want a 2-to-1 stuffing to cookie ratio.
What are they called? Oreo thins? Or
If it
what's
was
called?
easy to scrape it off, I would put another double stuff in there. I don't even give a shit.
Dennis, Dennis is in
thins,
chat. Dennis
there's
fan?
classic Oreos, there's double stuff. Go ahead, tell me what Dennis says.
Dennis is saying Oreo straws are superior. I think...
What?
Well, that's a whole different beast.
Dennis needs help.
Here's the thing.
That's like saying, what's your favorite kind of cookie? Pizza?
Yeah.
Doesn't count. All right, you're not having the same discussion.
Here's the thing about Dennis. Dennis's band, I think, opened for Trapped one time. So I don't know how much.
Wait, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
You're legitimizing him.
Yeah. So Dennis is
opinion,
truly headstrong. So I don't know what we can do.
In my opinion, it goes regular Oreos, thin, double stuffed.
What
No,
an
you guys don't like
insane-
Oreos.
You're
you
crazy.
guys don't like Oreos.
This is
I
crazy.
love. They're my favorite cookie. The way God intended regular Oreos.
You're like, you know what? If I had to pick a kind of Oreo, I would probably not pick one at all.
Yeah.
And but if I had to pick, I guess I'd pick this one.
I dunk mine in milk, and I like the way that the cookie.
Dunkelman.
Yes, it's in my fucking name. I like the way the cookie tastes when it's kind of soggy from the milk. The cream in the middle, like, sure, it's good when it's also dunked in milk, but like the cookie with the soaking up of the milk, like that's
You don't
where
like
the fuck
Oreos.
it's at.
You don't like Oreos.
I love
You don't
Oreos.
like
My
Oreos.
favorite cookies.
You don't. You don't like Oreos. James is right. You don't like Oreos.
Because you would also know that probably the best way to dunk an Oreo is to just drop the whole thing in there, let it settle, and then spoon it out.
Or what you could do, you could stick a fork between the cookies into the cream, and then dunk that into the milk so that you could lift it out without.
You know what would make that a lot
fingers in your
easier?
milk.
More cream.
More cream
Barbara.
is going to hold tight.
I don't like how this poll's going. Stop the count.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, baby.
Hashtag
People
free
want
the people.
more.
Stop the count.
People
Hashtag
want more.
free the
The
press.
people want more.
Hashtag I win.
It's not going well.
That's because the
It's
people
okay.
know. The people, you're asking people what they truly believe in, and what they truly believe in is a double stuffed Oreo being a regular Oreo. These are not Hydrox folks like you. These are Oreo people.
It's too
People
much of the
want to
cream.
hear that there's more cream in their cookie, and you can't spell cream without ear.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you very much. Our rally will have the best fries you've ever tried in your life. Thank you for coming.
If you dream it, you believe it.
Uh,
Go vote in our Twitter poll, guys. It's on my Twitter.
What-
I think Gus retweeted it too.
What do you guys feel about the golden Oreo?
Golden Oreos are great. Fantastic Oreo. Amazing. Better than double stuffed.
Whoa, that's bold. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. I
But
feel like
the way it goes is Oreo thin, golden Oreo, regular Oreo, double stuffed.
whoa.
What it's insane. Insane.
It sounds like you don't like Oreos.
Yeah,
to be
no
honest with me,
kidding.
it just sounds like you were trying to get as far away from an Oreo as possible. Oreo thins getting stomped, just brutalized. In this
Why would
poll, by the
anyone
way.
vote for? Imagine voting for Oreo thins.
They're like, you
Imagine
know
the
what?
life you would.
You know what I like? The
They're
worst
good,
cookie
man.
ever made.
Yeah.
This is like when I voted for Warren in the primaries
That's
all over
right.
again.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did, and we just kept. You texted like I think me and Jordan, and we just kept going. Why? What? Why? And you're like, I think that. Hey, this is my vote, and we went. No, I get it, but like, why? Yeah, it's a lot of that. This is a
Like,
real thin situation.
I think like all the different flavors of Oreos are interesting, and like the golden Oreos are just fine, but I would put them below double stuffed for sure. Like all the normal flavor Oreos with different variations of cream amounts, and then you got like the golden Oreos and the other flavors down below.
The golden Oreo is better than the original Oreo,
Yes.
and it's way better than thins.
Nah.
What about the ones where it's just orange, where the cream is just orange for 1 month?
No.
Oh yeah,
It's the same flavor. It tastes the same. They don't change the flavor. They just put a dye in it.
They
Does
just
that
add chemicals.
Does that affect it?
Yeah. It's like what a waste of time, Oreo. Get with it. I don't need the orange Oreo. Although for children, I think that's probably very exciting. They go, ooh, orange. I don't eat that.
It's so funny. This is very reminiscent of the spoon discussion where I feel like people are so fucking firm on one side or the other. Like,
Yeah.
I am so much with Gus on this, and you guys are so much with each other. And
Yeah.
I see the chat being like, Barbara is so fucking wrong. Barbara's on the money, so right. And it's just like the complete polar opposites. There's no
Weird that you
agreeing
gave
on
yourself two people agreeing with you and only one person disagreeing with you. I just find that interesting. No big deal, I guess.
So you're saying the people are with her then?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that she's saying that. You can look at the Twitter poll and let me know if the people are with you, because I have a feeling they're not.
It's okay. I'm a woman, so only 0.7% of the people will be with me. So.
That's comedy.
I'm
Waka,
kidding.
waka,
We're
waka.
all equal. Lol.
There's 70% of the votes there for, as opposed to my poll, which I posted at the exact same time.
You did?
You have one too?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna go vote on your poll.
Man, this is good. This is what the podcast is for, I think. I think you're supposed to
been a
yell
ride.
about Oreos. Someone
Isn't
gets
this
mad about
Face Jam?
butter. It's like,
We're just doing the Face Jam podcast now?
yeah.
Dude, I can
Face
talk
Jam.
about food all the time.
Look,
Yeah, that's
I've got some.
it's great.
I've got some Voodoo Ranger here. It's totally Face
Wow,
Jam.
No,
Voodoo Ranger, what an
no.
incredible sponsor
Come
to
on,
help us
guys.
buy a van.
No.
Wow, Face Jam Pod on Twitter, incredible.
I'm mad at Face Jam. Can I tell
What?
you that?
For what?
Y'all have
We're
more
doing better than
downloads
you
than
now?
Black Box Down now. Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta
You know
catch
why?
up.
Do you know why? Oh, I can tell you
Because
exactly.
you
what
started
happened.
doing all these special bonus episodes.
Yeah, we started releasing
got
an
a
episode a
van.
week instead of an episode every other week, and all of a
That's
sudden
not-
our numbers doubled.
How do you bill yourself as a Fortnite podcast if it's not a Fortnite?
No, it's still the regular Face Jam show is still a Fortnite podcast. It's once every 2 weeks, Gus. However, there are special sponsored episodes in between. Thank you, Voodoo Ranger.
How do you guys-
let Voodoo Ranger know that you're having a great time watching these Face
No,
Jam van
listen to Black
episodes.
Box Down. Stop listening to Face Jam.
What?
Unsubscribe
No,
from Face
listen,
Jam.
guys. Face Jam is officially the #1 podcast at Rooster Teeth. I don't think by the numbers that's true, but
I don't think
however,
that's true either.
in your heart, I think this still stomps it. But that's okay.
Face Jam is the Oreo thin podcast equivalent of Rooster Teeth.
What?
Beloved.
Oh, shit.
While also somewhat terrible and
Whoa.
underwhelming. in every
That's
way.
rude.
We're catching back up.
Terrible.
We're catching back up, Eric.
This is ridiculous.
Black Box
well,
Down's right
we-
behind you.
Well, wait until we have more episodes released this month. I mean, like, I don't know. Good luck.
I'm looking at the last 4 weeks. We're catching up. We're
Okay.
gonna get there.
Okay. Good luck. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Hey, can I gripe about something real quick?
Yeah, you think
That's
The
what the
Undertaker
podcast
isn't
is
really
on.
going to retire?
Listen, he's definitely coming back for one more match. There's no way he actually hung up
I got-
his boots.
I
They're
got
gonna
it-
go
I
back
got-
to Saudi Arabia. Like, get out.
I got a text from Dan, who works with us at Funhouse. He texted me last night and he's like, "Man, Undertaker retired, huh?" And I went,
Yeah.
"Yeah, right.
How
yeah,
old is
right.
he
I'll
now?
believe when I see it."
The Undertaker was wrestling when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's why his career has spanned decades, Gus.
30 years or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 30 years of The
Yeah.
Undertaker. He's finally
30
gone
years of The Undertaker. Yeah,
Rest
he
in
was-
peace.
Yeah. Is anyone here gonna pay $1,000 to get a cameo from The Undertaker?
No, I've
Have you
seen,
seen them?
Have you seen any of them yet? Have you watched
Yeah,
them?
yeah,
already
they're
done
great
it.
because he has like the purple background and he
Yep.
goes like, "Eric,
Yeah.
it's your 13th birthday."
Yeah.
And I just want to say that from the dark side,
There's
me and the ghost of Paul Bearer wish you a wonderful birthday. Have a great time in your bounce castle.
There's a guy who I listen to a lot of his wrestling podcast stuff. This guy Brian Alvarez, and he has his grandmother on a lot of his shows where she describes what she
Whoa.
remembers watching from certain events. They'll have like
That sounds
watched
amazing.
Survivor Series from like 1994 or whatever, and she like describes the moves. Like she'll write everything down and take notes and then describe it, and it's all just it's a fucking mess. But it's great. She gets names wrong, she gets moves wrong. It doesn't matter. It's fantastic. He paid $1,000 to get Undertaker to get her a cameo, and it's like that's the best for as long as she's done this with him and everything and all the funny shit. Like to pay the Undertaker $1,000 to do a cameo for that is, I think, like that's perfect. That's the one where I go, I'm cool with that. I like it.
That's great. What was this?
What was
Oh,
that?
Oreos.
Get okay. So
Little
okay, here's
small.
what you want to do:
Got
take off a
Oreos.
cookie from the one in your left hand, take off a cookie from the one in your right hand, combine
See,
the
the
Throw 'em
problem
both
is
in
it
the
does
garbage.
this,
yeah.
so I don't get perfect half and halves. Okay, I'll
Oh,
take
yeah.
the most. Okay, I got the.
So
most
you'll be
on
able
this
to
one
make
and
a
the most
double
on
stuff
this.
and a thin. This is
Oh,
great.
look at that. Okay.
There's too much cookie though. The thin has a thinner cookie.
Oh, it does. You're right.
I can tell you what is definitively not good that we can all agree on. Sometimes it's
There's too
easier to
much
find
cream.
differences
Too
than
much.
things that we agree on.
Yeah.
So have you ever tried to make a Oreo club where you take the
No.
cream but then you put another mediary cookie in the middle?
Oh,
Never done
It's
that.
terrible. It's
Yeah.
terrible. It's
No,
garbage.
we don't want to do that.
Terrible.
Doesn't sound good.
No, it's not.
I think.
But I tried
think
it for
it's
so
because
that you didn't have to.
I like the cookie more than the cream. I like the cream just
You
fine,
can
but like
go and then go to a grocery store and then just I mean, I'm not sure where it is exactly, but it's probably on the bottom shelf. Just scan, and you can probably find a bag that you can get 15 pounds of the equivalent of those cookies for like 99 cents or something.
Really?
Like that. Because without the cream, they can't charge you. They can't charge you Oreo prices.
What if I get it at Trader Joe's though?
Oh, they wouldn't sell that there. Trader Joe's is a classic place.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's wrap this up. I want to thank everyone for watching. Hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving and stay safe out there. And we'll see you guys again next week.
Have a hot Thanksgiving.
Okay,
Have a hot
bye-bye. I love you.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, God, hot
Bye.
Thanksgiving.